What's up guys, this is Joe, and this is the last video on how to make gameplay videos. I'm going to be talking about how to edit your videos to where you can make let's plays, montages, walkthroughs, how to add transitions, how to add text, how to make the video bigger, how to add or change music, all sorts of things that you can do to your video that you want to do to your video. I'm going to be covering all of that. I may be splitting up this video into parts so that I'm talking about one specific thing and it won't be this jumbled up mess in a like an hour to an hour and a half long video, because I can go on and on and on how to edit the videos to your liking. But you're going to need two applications. One is called Camtasia Studio 7 and the other is called Windows Live Movie Maker. I use these two for editing my videos and making the quality better. If you're using an HD PVR and you record it in MP4 format, you can just head right into Camtasia Studio 7. But if you record it with the Dazzle, you're gonna want to head into Windows Live Movie Maker to change the format to WMV so that Camtasia Studio 7 will be able to recognize that it's a video and you can work on the video. Before we go into it, I apologize if I sound weird. I'm actually sick, and I may cough a little bit from time to time, and my nose is stuffed up, so that's gonna affect my voice. So I apologize if I start coughing or if I just sound weird. But anyway, let's get started. I'm going to be going into Windows Live Movie Maker first to go through the process. If you recorded with the Dazzle, I don't need that, but I'll get rid of this. Alright, so you want to add a video in here. Well, before you want to do that, you want to go to Project, and it's going to be automatically set to standard 4:3 ratio. You want to set it to widescreen 16:9 if you are like me and you just hate black bars around your videos, and you want to be able to make it 720p HD and all that. But if you're fine with black bars and you just want the original ratio of the video, you can keep it on standard 4:3, maybe 16:9 if it's a HD game, like Xbox 360, PlayStation 3 or Wii U or Xbox One or PlayStation 4, all that stuff. But if it's like NES, Super NES, Nintendo 64, PlayStation 2, the original Xbox, Dreamcast, whatever it is, you may want to go into 4:3. So with that, I'm going to stick with widescreen. I'm going to go to home, going to add videos and photos, find the video that you want to bring out. I'm going to choose the banjo video that we made in the second part of how to make a video. See, it's stretched out a little bit. If I go back to project and make it 4:3, it'll just look like that. But you want to go into widescreen, and all you gotta do is save movie for high definition display. This is 1080p. This is good for making your video a higher quality. At the end, we're gonna make it 720p, but we're gonna make it 1080p now. So when you shrink the video down to 720p, it will look cleaner and more colors will pop out, and it will just look all around better. So we're gonna click on high definition display, name it what you want. I'm gonna name it Test BK for Banjo-Kazooie, and hit save. And it's going to save the movie in that format. It's not gonna change. It's not gonna change the ratio at all. If you're at 4:3, it's just gonna make it a little bit cleaner. The video quality will look a bit cleaner, and so you don't have to worry about the video becoming, widescreen if you're not into making all games into 720p HD. But with Banjo-Kazooie, it's on Xbox Live, and they rearranged the textures and stuff and made it an HD game, so I guess it kind of doesn't really matter which one you choose for this one. If it bugs some of you out there that I'm making this stretching out the game footage, because there are some people who are who like to keep the game to its original ratio. But anyway, I'll stop talking about that. I've been rambling on about that for a while. Depending on how long the video is, it's only about a minute and 40 seconds long, excuse me. And so it's not going to take that long for the video to scale up to 1080p, but for like 30 minutes or an hour long video, it's going to take way longer. So make sure have something to do as you're waiting for this to be completed. So I'm gonna pause the recorder, and I will start the recorder back up once Movie Maker is done rendering the video to 1080p. Okay, now the movie is done. You can watch the video to see if it turned out right, and click on it and bring the video over here. And as you can see, the video looks pretty great. You don't see any lines or dots or anything. It just looks great. So after that, we're gonna fix it up in Camtasia Studio and stretch out the video so there's not any black bars or anything, and bring it down to 720p to make the video quality better. So let's head right in. Alright, so I pulled Camtasia Studio 7 up. As you can see, it has a lot of features that you can use to edit your videos. You can even record your computer screen, which is what I'm doing right now. This is what it looks like. But you can record your screen for making videos if you're like into computer gaming. Though I only tried it with Minecraft and Terraria and stuff. This seems to work fine with recording those games, but with Cube World, kind of doesn't work that well. So if you're wanting to record gameplay footage off from like Cube World or GTA or something like that, like higher quality games, HD games and stuff that require a lot of power to use, I'd suggest you get like Fraps or something, It's like $40 on the internet. But anyway, if you're going with like Minecraft or Terraria or something, that's like a simple game, and you want it to run, wanted to record it and still be able to run the game in a smooth frame rate and have the video run at a smooth frame rate, then use this. But anyway, so now you got this open. You're gonna go to import media. You're gonna bring out the video that we just rendered out. If you used a HD PVR, you can use the video from that. I'm going to bring out this video right here. You want to take the video, drag it down to the timeline, set your dimensions. Here's YouTube in HD. You want to click on that, hit OK. You could potentially choose 1920, or I think it's 1920 by 1080. It'll give you like a little warning saying that it wants you to bring down the size of the video so that it will, be better. But you don't have to listen to it if you don't want to. But I'm gonna bring that out. There we go. Alright, so to get rid of the black bars, you want to go to zoom and pan, and you can drag these along. Sometimes I usually go down here and uncheck this box, mess with it a little bit, and uncheck it again. And for some reason you have to uncheck it twice. I don't know why that is, but when you do, you're able to, pick the side that you want to work on, and instead of, bringing the corners in and stuff. So to make this easier on you, you can bring this out and stretch it out to make it bigger. That way you can see how close you are to getting rid of the lines. So just one more nudge. There we go, got rid of that line. One more nudge, got rid of that one. A couple more. There we go. And then from the top, one more nudge. There we go. So now you got rid of all the black bars. And it will have this little zoom tab right here. You can drag along this video if you want. Like if I play the video. Oh, and by the way, when you play the video, it will sometimes, not run smoothly. It will just run like this. But if you do that, it will zoom the video in to get rid of the black lines, but we want them throughout the video. Call outs, if you want to go over here, let's go about right. Where's the top of the mountain? Here we go. Play the video right over here. You're just gonna have to pause it a little bit, to have it run smoothly. And, and it looks like Banjo's gonna run off the edge, so you can go to callouts. You can bring out a lot of shapes and stuff to point at Banjo and stuff. Here, I'll just click on this one. Go over here. You can add text to it. Change the font to whatever you want to use. I usually use this font to add text. You can make the arrow be red, and I can have the text be black. I can make the arrow bigger if I need to, and then I'll say don't fall off. And let's stretch that a little bit. There we go. So you have an arrow pointing at banjo. It says don't fall off. You can also change it to where it just pops in and it doesn't just fade in or fade out. It just pops right in. And he just fell. And so you can do things like that if you want to like point something out. Like there was a guy, like if you were like playing Black Ops 2 or something, and there was a guy just right over here in this corner before you like turn to the left, and you point it out and be like, there was a guy there and he's gonna kill me, and he like shoots you and you die. And you can do stuff like that, but I'm gonna get rid of it just because I can. Audio, you can make the music be louder or softer. If there's noise in the background, you can enable the noise removal. That's what I usually do with my microphone. In the front or back, you can add a title clip and be like Banjo Kazooie test video, and then you can change the text and size again. Usually choose 48, or you can go up to 72, and that's one too many O's. There we go. You can just have it like that. It'll play along the video. It'll just play. That plays smoothly. The little title screen plays smoothly because it's from this application, but once it goes to the main video, then it kind of just chugs along. And as you're editing your video, you always want to save your project in any way, so that way you don't lose it if the application stops working, like if your computer freezes up or it just shuts down, power outage, anything can happen to your computer and your project. So always save your video whenever possible, and when you make a big change to it, so you don't have to do it all over again. And gonna hit cancel. If you transitions, you can add transitions. You can add fade. You can click on it and it will show you what it does. Checkerboard, glow, inset, pixelated. You can just do all these things to it that you want to do. I usually use fade for my videos. You can drag it down over here, go back to clipping, and you can change the transition from here if you're not liking the transition that you picked out. You can also change how long it goes. Like if I want it even longer, like 7 seconds or 70 seconds, how about that? Oh, I can only pick up like only 5 seconds. Alright. Just make it longer, and it just takes that long to fade into the video. Or I can make it shorter, like 0.5 I usually go for like 0.3 if I just want to quickly transition over to where I'm doing something. Like when I was catching the gigantic fish in the pond in Ocarina of Time to get either the golden scales or the piece of heart. Usually just have it that short and transition over to the next part of the video, or to the video if you got it in the title thing. You can also edit the title clip from here. You can also edit how long the title stays on the screen. Like if I want it for like 0.5 seconds, it'll be like that. It'll just play for a short amount of time and it'll get right into the video. So you can do a lot of things in here and add a lot of things to your videos. Like you can go picture in picture, add captions for those who can't hear you quite well, and they can just read it off from the bottom of the screen, you know. And you can do all sorts of things to your videos. You can add picture in picture. Let's bring in another video in here. Let's bring in the same video. We'll just you can also go to the tracks and add more audio tracks and stuff if you want to. You can also get rid of them too if you wanted to. There we go. So you now have Banjo-Kazooie in your Banjo-Kazooie video. You can change the size of it to just show up in the corner right around here and have it play like that. You can also make it to where it just barely shows up, or you know, shows it up all the way. You can just do all sorts of things to it. You can also make the like if you wanted to, you can add like one video up here and have the other video in this other corner right over here, and like have a two videos going on at the same time, like I did with Super Revenge in his RuneScape video. And you know, you can just do all sorts of things, but I'm just gonna get rid of the picture-in-picture video. And so now that you have what you want in your video, you can go to produce and share, and in this place you want to add /edit preset. You're gonna make a new one. You can make the title YouTube HD 720p. There you go. File format you want to keep to MP4. Hit next. Controller you want to hit no controls. Video width and height 1280 by 720. Flash options. Frame rate you want it 30. Keyframe every 5 seconds. You can choose between bitrate and quality. I usually stick with quality. And right over here you can change how the quality is in your video. You can make it smaller or bigger. You can make it smaller for a smaller file size, or bigger for a higher quality. I usually choose between 50 and 90%. You can just stick with the original quality of the video, or you can make it greater if you wanted to, but no greater than 90%. Because if you go higher, I actually tried with 100% and it never rendered out. And whenever I canceled it, this invisible file was created, and it just blew up well, not literally blew up my hard drive, but it basically filled it to the brim with a file that I didn't want or didn't make. It just, filled it up in there. So I had to clean out the hard drive with the little control panel and stuff in the computer. And I don't want that happening to you guys. So stick between 50 and 90%. I'm going to go with 90, hit apply, hit OK, hit next. If you want to add a watermark, you can. You can choose where the watermark you want it, where you want the watermark to be. You can make it bigger or smaller. You can keep the aspect ratio, smooth scaling, preserve the image size. You can do a lot of things. You can make it, fully show up or not show up at all, or just in the middle. Transparent colors, like white. If you don't like white, you can get rid of it. If you don't like the green, you can get rid of it. You can choose a lot of things. You can choose the picture that you want. Let's go with this one. Now you have a little image of banjo in your video, if you wanted to, but I'm not gonna add it in there. You're gonna hit finish. So now you made your own preset for what you wanted to use it for. Hit close. Just pick the preset that you just made. Hit next. Make it banjo test. Choose which file you want it to be in. Uncheck this box. You don't want another folder, unless you do want another folder. You can check it and then you can hit finish. It'll render out that video to what you want it to be. And again, this depends on how long the video is, how much stuff you added to your video, all that stuff. So if you're making like a 15-minute video, it can take a little bit longer. Hour-long video, oh man, it's gonna take forever, but it will render out. But yeah, you can just do all sorts of things to your video that you would like to do. But I'm going to pause the video, pause the recorder, and I will see you guys whenever this is finished rendering out. Alright, so it's 100% complete. It'll take a little bit before it brings up the application up again, but you just made your video. The way this kind of video, this is for like a walkthrough. If you don't want to talk, but just show all the parts of the game and stuff, you can just make a video like this. That's just the gameplay and the audio, and post on YouTube and all that. So next up, we're gonna be getting into Let's Play videos. These are the videos that I do all the time. It involves the video and your commentary, and then whatever else you want to add into your video to like add information or add music to it if you want to skip some parts that are taking too long. All sorts of stuff that I usually do. So that's what we're gonna be getting into next. So till then, see ya.